Now we gotta go back to back.
Okay. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck.
Good luck.
What is it? What is it?
Oh my god! Well, what's going on, fellers? Just me and my dog reporting on in. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful day. And what we're going to talk about today is my first week to week and a half of experiencing Raids 2. So, let's get right on into it. As far as where I start this, basically, I started doing Raids 2 because I died on my hardcore. Still hurts to the core. Obviously, not excited that I died on there. However, I have been like kind of excited to learn Raids 2 for a little bit. I got into Raids 1 really late, so I didn't get to experience that the most, and I figure I may as well make the most of what I can with Raids 2 while people are willing to do it. Now, a couple of my friends in Discord and other friends that I've met outside of that have been kind enough to allow me to venture on with them, some of them with very high KCs, much higher than mine, willing to teach. I absolutely appreciate that, and it did definitely make learning Raids 2 a little bit easier for me. Personally, I'm someone that looked over one guide, and at the time I already kind of knew a lot of it because they had been teaching me. Raids 2 is really hard to pick up on mechanics if you're just trying to learn from bare bones. If you go in with no knowledge, you won't really pick up a lot, and it'll be hard to really get your first KC. If you go with people that know what they're doing or people that are willing to teach, it makes it so much easier. But yeah, luckily enough, I was able to be carried through a couple raids. After about 7 or 8 attempts, I was able to get my first one. However, I did die. I died on phase 3 of Urzik, like under 10%, like around there. So it wasn't very bad. I was pretty impressed with the performance. I expected to die, honestly, a lot sooner, so I wasn't all too mad. My second KC, I was lucky enough to not actually die at all, so that was really nice and kind of gave me a lot of confidence. And then from there, the raids kind of staggered throughout. Sometimes it is still hard whenever you're low KC to consistently get good raids. Like the first time you get it, you're not going to keep getting raids. You have to understand, like, you'll still keep failing a decent amount, and it is a little frustrating, but at some point you'll get through it. Now, if you guys saw the last video, you will have seen that I got a staff split, and that was, at the time, it was a 300 mil drop, so amongst the 5 of us, it was a 60 mil split each. That was the first drop I've seen, and I saw it at 7 KC, so it wasn't too far off from where I think most people see theirs. Raids seem to be about a 1 in 10, 1 to 15 drop if you're doing it. But it was nice because I was able to hit the mega rare table. The table's broken up into the Defender Hilt, which is the most common, then the Jessica armor, and then what we believe is probably the rapier, scythe, and the staff. So hitting the mega rare was a nice way to start it out and allowed me to kind of boost my bank a little bit. I've been feeling a couple hits lately as far as cash goes, but yeah, so I'd been grinding it the last few days, and yesterday was probably the day I did the most KC. I did close to 6 to 7 kills yesterday, and it was really nice to get a lot of them in. A lot of fails in there, but late at night, it was about 2:45. We thought we would just finish off our night with a nice little raid. The raid itself wasn't bad. We didn't have many deaths. We did have 2 at Zarpus, which, if you know anything about Raids 2, is like the easiest room to avoid a death. You pretty much just have to be competent enough to not step on the wrong tile. You can kind of get caught off guard sometimes, and I understand it, but here's the reaction to that raid. Oh, would have been deathless other than Zarpus. Purple? Purple? Oh my gosh. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh, okay. Now we gotta go back to back.
Okay. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck.
Good luck.
What is it? What is it?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Bro! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! What?
Oh my god!
Wait, so you got it, right? Get it out of the chest and everything?
Yes, yes,
Oh my
yes,
god.
yes, yes.
Oh,
Oh my god!
I'm
dude,
so
he's got the
dead.
fucking sight!
I'm so dead.
Oh!
Oh my god,
god.
bro. Oh my god. A 4-man scythe? Dude, oh my god. We're all about to trust trade a scythe, bro. You guys are sick.
Yeah.
Dude, let me do no! Oh my god,
Oh my
dude!
god.
Oh
my
my
God.
god, bro.
No way, we
Oh
just got
my
sight. Let me see it.
god.
No, guys, please.
Give me one
Please.
sec.
Kevin, you are so fucking lucky.
Oh my
Fucking
god,
KC,
dude!
There we go, boys. This is our split. Oh my gosh, man. Feels good. Feels good. Look at that. Look at that. Jesus, man. 852.5 mil coming in right now. Look at this. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. 852 mil. So right now, I have another 800 mil in my bank. I have 140 lent to my friend that we were doing raids with, Semper Lunar. So he's going to give me that back, and we're going to go work on trying to get this bow. Good old 136.8 mil, accepting those back on over too. And that brings our cash check very, very dangerously close to a bill. It's all right. So now I have to go ahead and scrap up 260 mil of my gear. How I'm going to do that, it's going to be interesting, but we're going to figure out something, and I'm going to go get this T-bow. I got it. Look at that. Look at that. 1.275. What a beaut. GG's, brother. GG's. Yeah. All mine. All my bow. Feels good, man. And yeah, after gathering enough random stuff in my bank that I wasn't going to need for raids 2, I was able to get enough money to be able to buy my first ever T-bow. I've personally never owned a T-bow. The most my bank's ever been in RS is about 1.1 bill. At the time of recording this now, I'm up to 1.8. Absolutely insane stuff, honestly. I didn't expect, and there was no way I ever should have expected to get something like this early. It's really encouraging for me to keep going. Obviously now I'm more excited than ever to go ahead and do some more raids too. And yeah, it's looking good. I got a ton of ideas as far as what I can do with the T-bow as well for some videos. And honestly, I'm just really excited. So that is what I was able to do my first week to week and a half of raiding. RNG gods obviously were on my side for the last little bit. We'll see if that keeps up. Keep my hopes up. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like. Anything you guys want to tell me, anything you guys want to see me do with the T-bow or any comparisons, let me know down below. And yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.